Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Volunteers are going to keep this drive rolling. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. QB keeper all the way. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Vols will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's Lewis. The pass rush closing in. He escapes the pocket. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
A quick throw out left, complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Irish. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Across the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff to the left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds the receiver wide open. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum at the for scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going on the last possession. Very efficient, precise. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Lewis. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Lewis. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On the run, it's Blue. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Too much speed for the defense. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he fields it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The ball's come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's a toss play to the right. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Plenty space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the move now. You wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Back to pass. It's Lewis. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Heading left after the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. He'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. And now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Back-to-back deep shots. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Only cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, I am
am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's a comeback route.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. He keeps it on the design run. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The long drive continues, the offense pushing the ball down the field. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And at first down, right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And they'll use the ground game here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Back to pass. It's Lewis. Hit as he released it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA.